Okay, getting ready to up the ante a little bit. I'm only 2 weeks away from my birthday ride. So we're gonna go a little further today, a little tougher ride, lots of climbing. So let's go. So today I'm going to ride from here on the mountain San Isidro, my house, down to Santa Gertrudis Norte. Then from there down to La Arena, from La Arena to Gracia, and then from Gracia back up the main road. Probably stop at Coope, Victoria for coffee and a second breakfast, and then back home. Should be close to 2 hours. A couple of very short climbs to start this ride, mostly downhill, which means the ride home is almost all back up the mountain. About 5 miles from Gracia back up to my house, and I think it's about 1,200 feet of elevation climb. I have a few climbs before then. This is Calle San Jose, and like every little pueblito has a church, has a school, and has a soccer field. A little smooth road, how nice. Don't come out now, buddy. Farmer with his, I think when they painted yellow and green like that, it is his coffee. So, coffee farmer. So we are now coming down the mountain from Calle San Jose, and here comes the bus, to Santa Gertrudis Norte. I don't know what that guy is doing. He's in the wrong lane, backing up. In Costa Rica, if you're a driver, you have to be prepared for all eventualities, because there's no traffic enforcement here, and people just kind of do whatever they like, including stopping in the middle of a highway to chat with a friend. And of course we share the road with cars, trucks, buses, bicycles, dogs, cats, walkers. And for the most part everybody gets along. This is the big church for Santa Gertrudis Norte. It's a huge church, and you know, this is not a very big community, but And they worked on this. It took them, they're still not finished, at least 6 years. And things slowed way down. There's their soccer field. Things slowed way down on the construction of the church during the pandemic, but they came back strong. Beautiful church. Picking back up on our ride as we start to come down into La Arena. Such beautiful scenery here. Absolutely gorgeous. Very clear day. I can see out to some of the volcanoes that are 30, 40 miles away. What a gloriously beautiful day. Well, all through November, we had the rainiest November anybody can remember. Rained and rained and rained. Did not get in nearly enough raining in that period. It sure is pretty now. Temperature right now is probably about 71 or 72, and it's about 8:30 a.m. Okay, this is La Arena, another little pueblito on the outskirts of Gracia. Looks like somebody's invested in some real estate here, built themselves some apartments. Used to think this was a Jewish organization or group here, but I have found out that it's actually a strict Christian sect that has ties to Israel and Judaism. Okay, so just getting ready to leave La Arena, and I'm now going to ride ridge to ridge. So whenever you do that, just let this moto go by. Yeah, motos. Anyway, riding ridge to ridge, you're always going to go down till you hit a river, and then back up the other side. Typically some pretty steep climbs. So I really love this little ridge to ridge ride here. It's very pretty. Typically not a ton of traffic. And we are now coming to the river, and I'm not sure if this is still part of La Arena or not. And now we get to climb back up the other side of the ridge. Isn't this pretty? Feel kind of isolated here. Just cutting through the natural growth, the natural mountain forest. Ooh, I guess there was a little landslide here, and a tree came out by the roots and probably came across the road, and they've got it all cut up now. That was a big tree. Okay, I'm stopped here on the outskirts of Gracia, actually just outside the gated community where my friend Brian lives. That's the red car that went by us just a few minutes ago. Heading off, probably going to Alajuela. I'm not sure where he's headed, but we're about to ride into Gracia. We're going to ride down by their very famous metal church that was brought here in pieces from the Netherlands in 1949. It's a famous landmark here in Costa Rica. And here we go, picking up the ride and heading into Gracia, the primary city town here where I live, in the Central Valley. It's about 3,200 feet in Gracia. At my house, it's a little over 4,200 feet. Some of the communities here go up to right at 5,000 feet, right around a mile. And then, of course, if you go around the volcano and up to the top of the volcano sits at about 8,600 feet. So, interestingly, here in Costa Rica, diesel is more popular than gasoline. For one thing, for some reason, diesel gas here is less expensive than gasoline. And, of course, diesel engines have more torque to climb these steep inclines on the mountain. But it does mean a lot of diesel fumes on busy days, busy traffic days. Okay, we're going to add a little extra to the ride by riding down into town to the church. I'll add a photo of it for my Relive app, which I am just starting to use. Okay, and here we are heading into Gracia, pretty little town. I found it to be perfect for me, big enough to have almost all the amenities that I wanted, small enough that I could live with it. Things are getting, things are getting more crowded here. The town has been growing in leaps and bounds. It's good for my real estate investments, but sometimes too many people. And here we are at the very famous Gracia Church. Oh, here's a big bicycle group. They may be getting ready to do a big ride. Let's take a look what we got here. Okay, not sure what group this is. And the water break. Go ahead and resume our ride now. I'm going to go against traffic here for a minute. Here we go. I took a little bit longer break than I probably should have, but saw a couple friends come in and chatted. And now we're heading up the mountain. Pretty much all climbing from here. This is the Coop Shopping Center. Gas station, tires, pharmacy, bakery, ice cream place, banking facilities, pet store. right, a short downhill section. I'm happy for it. Boy, look at that sugar cane. A lot of that stuff is 12 feet tall. It's interesting though, this field does not have the same uniform, robust look to it that the co-ops test fields do. I'm guessing this farmer would take some lessons. This little section going up to this next little tiny pueblito, it's really steep, man. It's always hard, and I always take a break as I get up by the little grocery store. Envious. Take a water break when we get to the top of this little section. Guessing this is around 16-17% grade. I take a little water break, and I could really feel that in my glutes. And here we go, picking up our ride. Just took about a 2-minute break there. The heart rate come down and drank a bunch of water. This little pueblito is called Las Risas. Very tiny. They don't really have a school or a church here, I don't think. Maybe down the street. But they do have a little mini super and licorera liquor store. So there are some benchmarks that I have. They give me a pretty good clue of where I'm at in my training. And in my climb last year and the year before, I was able to get up these inclines in at least second gear and sometimes third gear. And today, having to stick to second gear. And occasionally, granny. Beautiful, beautiful day. And lucky for me, not that hot, even though the sun is out. In another month or so, being out this late in the morning, I'd be in the mid-80s down here at the bottom of the mountain. Today right now probably about 78, 79. Not horrible. Okay. I'm gonna pause this. Take a little break. And on up the rest of the climb. We're getting a haircut out on the patio. This is where my mechanic works. Very good mechanic. Not expensive. Keep a car going a long time down here. I was thinking of stopping to have a chat with my friend Giovanni here, but he's not in. So I'll wait for another time. We're almost done with our ride, thank goodness. Okay, and that was it. That was the climbing. And I'm not sure if the ride to Sarchi or the ride to San Rafael or this ride is the hardest, but I think this might be it. This might be the toughest training ride I've done since I got back on the bike. A lesson to me, don't spend so much time off the bicycle if you can help it, because it's hard to work your way back. But we did good today. Tough ride. And now we're done. If you like this video and others from 105-Minute Meals, please subscribe. Hit the like button and hit the bell button so that you get notifications when we come out with new videos. Pura vida from Costa Rica.